Lock and Key is a new series that's dropped on Netflix. It is based on the very well regarded and very popular comic book series Lock and Key. If you're one of those people who likes looking at people's bookshelves when they're doing videos, and you've seen my videos before, you'll see that I've got the sort of box set of the books. It is a series that is very high in quality. I watched it and I didn't feel like I was watching some sort of cheap, bang it out, oh this will do, we'll just trade off the name type series. Recently watched October Faction on Netflix, and that feels very, very poor by comparison. This has got very good actors in it, it's very well written, it's very well paced. It doesn't follow the books strictly, but it gets across the right elements and it gets across the right moods and the right characters. And more importantly, it's entertaining. Because ultimately, if I want to read the books and read the story in the books, I'll read the books because I've got them on my shelf. But if you haven't got them, then does it matter? As long as you watch the series and you enjoy it, then you enjoy it. And that's that, isn't it? And this is one you can sit down and watch. Every episode, which is about an hour long, feels like a full episode. You don't think that they've skimped on any part of it. You don't feel like there's any real filler material. You get a good balance between the mum in the family and the kids in the family. You get good balance between flashbacks to the dad, who is dead in this, and you just feel like it's very well and carefully crafted. It's based on the book series, I say, by Joe Hill, who I understand is Stephen King's son. The very brief synopsis of it is that a family, 3 kids, a mother, move to a house, a key house, and this is after the death of the father by one of the students he was counselling at the school. And one of the students was threatening him with a gun in his house because he wanted to know about Key House. And you'll find out more about that as the plot goes on. I don't want to spoil it because it's so richly made that I just think we want to see the story unfold. But in short, this house has got magical keys. Each key works a different way with magical locks. One you can put in a mirror, one you can use to unlock a door and it will take you anywhere you want, as long as it's got a door to open on the other side, as they find out very quickly in the series. Another one is a key that lets you open up your head. Another one is a key that you go in the back of your head and stop you so you can turn into almost like a ghost. What's good about this is that they don't mess about. Even though each episode is very densely packed and well written, there's no sort of big long preamble to everything. You get straight into them, being at the house, using the keys, having powers, and that's very satisfying as a viewer nowadays, when you're used to people sort of really elongating stories on the telly because the writers want to sort of flex their muscles and, I don't know, be indulgent, you know, padding out characters and relationships. But really, people have got limited time. I want to sit down, be entertained. I want it all given to me now, and I don't care if that means I'm having it in 6 to 10 episodes, but just give me it all in the series. I don't want to have to have it stretched out in some 24 episode run that they're planning to do for 5 series. No, just pack it in. Definitely worth watching. See if you can spot Tom Savini's cameo. He's mentioned as a sort of namesake of a club, and I thought, oh, that's a nice reference. And then he actually pops up in episode 2, and I thought, oh, it's Tom Savini, or Sex Machine if you recognise him from Dusk Till Dawn. That was nice. But look, if you've got any comments on it, whether you think it is as good as I do, or you've got your own issues with it, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, please feel free to like and subscribe. And I would also recommend that if you've read any of the first issue of the book series, get the rest because it's very good. And if you like what you've seen on the TV, then it's worth checking out the books as well. If you've got a Kindle and you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, I think that at the moment the first volume of Lock and Key is available as prime reading, free to read. So you can have a look at that and read 100 or so pages of the first volume and see if you like the story and if you want to get the other ones. Because on digital it's normally quite cheap to buy. Thanks very much for watching.